Welcome to Microsoft Teams basic training video. Once you have the Voiceflow Microsoft Teams integration set up and you click on calls on the left hand side of Microsoft Teams, you'll notice the dial pad will now appear. In this dial pad we can call any internal extension number, whether that be another Microsoft Teams user or a physical phone. We can also dial directly out to the PSTN, so mobile phones or any other phone number. So what we'll do first is start by calling an internal extension. Now I have another phone next to me that I will answer that call on. I've just picked up that call. What we can do now is, this is our mute button. Click that, we can see we're now muted. We also have the time. Unmute. You can click that to get our dial pad. We can also click the three buttons here, which will give us more actions. So we can place the call on hold. We can see the call is now on hold. They'll receive music on hold from our PBX. We can click resume and that will take the call off hold. We can also click transfer. So there's two different types of transfers. We've got the blind transfer and a consult then transfer. So what we'll do here is click on transfer. We can type in any Microsoft Teams user here. So I could type in Richard, click on Richard and transfer. That'll transfer to Richard directly in his Microsoft Teams. Or we could type an external number as well. For example, a mobile phone number and click on transfer. Now that has performed a blind transfer and transferred the call out to my mobile phone. What we'll do, we'll go back in, we'll enter 3000. We can click on call or just press enter on the keyboard. So we'll call back extension 3000. We'll answer that, but this time we will do a consult then transfer, also known as an attended transfer. Again, I can type in the name of any internal staff to transfer the name transfer the call to, or an external number. Again, we'll transfer to my mobile. Type it in, press consult. That's now calling my mobile phone. I'll pick up the call. I'm now talking to the mobile phone. Would you like to take this call? They say yes, and then I press transfer. That is now connected the two calls together. Now we'll go through another call transfer scenario. We'll call back 3000 again. Press answer. Click on the three dots. Click consult then transfer. Type my mobile in again. Press consult. My mobile is now ringing. I'll pick that up. We can see up here, consulting. We can ask them, would you like to take the call? And they say no. What we can then do is click stop consulting, which hangs up that call. We can go back to our other call. We see they're on hold. Click resume and we can tell them that they're unavailable. Now that we're still on a call to extension 3000, what we can do is click Show Participants. That'll bring up a panel on the right hand side here. It'll also allow us to start a conference call, an ad hoc conference. So what we can do here is we can type in any Microsoft Teams user and just click on them, and that will add them into the conference. Or we can type in any external number or any extension number. So this time we'll type in my mobile phone again, press enter. That is now calling my mobile phone. We see there. That has picked up my name as well from my Outlook directory. So I've picked up that call on my mobile. It asks me to press 1 if I'd like to enter the Microsoft Teams conference. I've now pressed 1 and I'm now in a conference call. Now I can continue doing this. I can add more and more calls into this. And when I'm ready, what I can do, I can either hang up, which will remove everyone from the conference, hang up the call, or I can remove just one caller. Clicking on the three dots, remove from meeting, and they are now out of the meeting. I can also click on the chat box if they are also a Microsoft Teams user, and we can chat to each other in the box on the side while we're in the chat. Of course, you've got all the basic Microsoft Teams features as well. If some users are in Microsoft Teams, to share your screen and also the video chat. Now with an incoming call, we will receive a box up in the right hand corner here. The phone will ring, we can just press answer and we are on the call. To hang up, just press the red button. On the side here we have speed dial. So what we can do here is I have two groups set up. I have my speed dial group and I've also got a sales team group here. So speed dial is for really I'll use it to add any phone numbers that are not Microsoft Teams users, mobile phones, internal extensions, etc. So we can add a speed dial. We'll add a speed dial called Hot Desk. So a non-Microsoft Teams user, for example, we'll call them extension 3001. They are part of Voiceflow. Click add. We see them there. We can just click on the dial and it's going to call them. This one here, we click edit contact. We can see I've got my mobile phone number in there. Again, just speed dial. We can just click and dial and that's going to call my mobile. Come back into speed dial here. In other contacts, I like to keep that nice and clean, so I generally remove anything in other contacts. What we can do as well is create a new group. So we might call this group Engineering. Click create. We have a new group here. And we might remove Richard from this group, add a contact to this group, and we can add any Microsoft Teams user into these different groups here, and we can see their presence as well. And with the Microsoft Teams user, we can have the option to audio call them or video call them. On the side here, we have contacts. This is all of our contacts that will sync with your Outlook directory. Quite easy to search here and call just by clicking on. And we have call history here as well, which is our full call history. And if we want to call any of those back, we can just click call back. We can also have the option to block those callers from calling us in the future. If you've got any other questions, please contact the Voiceflow support team or email us at support@voiceflow.com.au. Thank you.